Okay, we should be live now.
My thing's slow, bro.
Right. Right, we're officially live for anyone that's already joined. We're going to pull up the live stream on... We're going to pull up the live stream on this tablet so that we can see what everyone's saying, because I'm filming on my phone, so I can't see what everyone's saying. Have you refreshed it?
Yeah. It's the Wi-Fi, bro.
It is the Wi-Fi, isn't
We
it?
might just have to allow my phone.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Hang on. Just bear with us. Let me just check
Oh,
if...
wait. I'll
What to do
hotspot my iPad.
Okay.
Then it'll be fine.
Right, we got 9 people in the chat so far.
Okay,
Whilst we're setting this up,
Shout out
good
to
evening
y'all.
to everyone. You got myself, you got Mr. Azu.
What's good, people?
You all know him, let's be honest.
Nah, not me, man.
If you don't, then you're still on the road to what, 11k on Insta?
Yeah, man.
Get him to 11k.
Get me to 11K,
Come on.
man.
Let's try and get him to 11k.
Instagram is blocking me, bro. I've been on 10.8 for like 6 months, bro.
Come on, help him out. Get him to 11k. It's so close.
Super close. But yeah, what's everyone saying? Finn, yo.
Is the sound working?
What's goody? I think so.
If we turn it up, let's just make sure.
Yeah, bro, sounds all good.
I'm going to turn the camera a little bit.
Yeah,
everyone.
bro.
Just turning the camera.
Oh, yo, people. I'm here with Joe. Get some questions in
Right,
for us.
lovely.
I'm only going to be live on this for about 20 minutes, and then if you want to continue chatting with us, the link is on the story that I just posted. So yeah, just go over to Joe's story. You should be able to join from there. So yeah, I'm going to cut this off in like 20 minutes. But yeah, if you got some questions, throw them in there.
Lovely.
Throw them in there.
So we're basically just going to have a chat about some stuff about the indoor season. We're both currently in Ostrava in the Czech Republic right now. So we're going to have a chat. If anyone has anything to say, if they want to ask us anything, just drop it in either the Instagram chat or the YouTube chat. We're going to keep flicking between both of the cameras, but anyone wants to like join in with the conversation, say anything, then, you know, just drop us a message. We'll answer any questions, but we'll just kick it off. So how are you feeling for tomorrow, first of all?
Good, man. I think it's been a long time coming. Yeah, ready to race, bro. I feel like once you start winter, it feels like so far away, but before you know it,
Yeah.
we're here chatting, bro, and we're racing tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, just ready to get it going, man. Ready to get it going, get the ball
100%.
rolling. I love a 60, so
Yeah, we
when
know.
it comes
the
about,
60 king.
when it comes about,
Yeah. To
Yeah,
be
it's a
fair,
good
it's
time of
crazy
year.
for you. You're opening up your season here, aren't you?
yeah, it's my first one. First one, just got back from South Africa about 4 or 5 days ago. And I'm on the circuit, man.
Straight into
Yeah,
it, like
straight
straight
into
into
it,
the deep end. That's what we like to see, though.
Straight into it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, man. How about you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. For me, I've already opened up my indoor season, as some of you've probably already seen. I've already run a couple 60s.
Yeah.
But I'm actually running the 200 tomorrow. I don't know if everyone knows about that
Yeah,
yet.
there's some
But
insider information.
You know now, I'm running a 200 tomorrow, basically. I'm not running a 60 again until Saturday. Well, you saw in my last video, I said that I would race on Sunday, which was yesterday just gone. We'll give everyone an update about that later.
Yeah.
Saturday, 60 again, but we're racing a 200. I said that I wouldn't race a 200 as well, but here we are, we're doing a 200. So the opportunity came up, so I was like, let's just send it. Drawn lane 3, but it's indoor running.
Yeah, man.
The indoor 2s are just crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not normally the biggest fan of it, to be honest, because like I like to stretch my legs out on the long straights. I feel like it's almost like you have to run in a different way.
Yeah.
You have to chop your stride a bit more. And we went to pre-meet earlier, and those bends...
I can't lie, the 200 meters indoors, it's a different game. I think it's not even, I feel like it should just not even count, because it's like 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, with the banks, the lanes, you're favoured so much if you're in the outside.
100%.
And like people will run a 2 somewhere indoors and then go to the next meet and they can't even get within the time. And it's like, no 200-meter tracks are the same, so it's hard to gauge
Very difficult.
what kind of actual shape you're in. But
And it's difficult, like you said, it's difficult to compare times as well. You can run a certain time on one track, it's not the same. This track that we're racing on tomorrow, there's not very much banking. So where I'm based in Sheffield, anyone that's raced in Sheffield before, you'll notice that the banking is really steep. So basically there's a massive hill to come down, whereas this one in Ostrava, there's not much hill whatsoever, and the bends are tight like they are in any indoor 200. So, but because there's no banking, as you come out of the bend, I'm in lane 3, it's wanting to shoot me into lane 4 because the hill isn't pushing me back down.
Yeah.
So I think my strategy is to kind of run slightly wider and then start to curve in a little bit before the bend finishes, so I don't just run and then just fly out. Like start turning in a bit earlier.
You've definitely got to gauge it right.
Let's see what everyone's saying. What have we got?
Bro, questions like that just... How many days do you all train? Yeah, go on. I think everyone knows. Well, if you're watching from Joe's YouTube,
Yeah,
I don't know, what, you 6 days?
We're 6 days at the minute, but that's only because it's winter training. So we're 6 days. Well, technically 5/6. We have like a week 1 and a week 2. We'll do 6 days on week 1, and then on week 2 we'll take the Wednesday out.
Yeah.
So we're basically going on and off on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Wednesdays is an S&C day, so all the track sessions remain the same. So we're talking Mondays like a technical / block session day.
Yeah.
Tuesday we're running, Thursday we're running, Sunday we're running. So that's like 3 big track sessions. One of them is kind of like a little one. And then Friday we're always gymming.
Yeah.
Wednesday we'll alternate. So it's at least 5 days a week.
Yeah.
When we get into the summer, we'll probably taper it down a lot more.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Yeah, we're 6 days. So Monday to Saturday.
Every week?
Every week.
Flipping heck.
Down week doesn't exist for my coach, bro. But yeah, 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. I think most people are on the same kind of schedule. I think once you get to a certain type of level, there's not much more. There's no more secrets. Everyone's doing the same thing. It's just about who can actually do it properly when it matters at this level. That's what I personally think anyway. Safo, I see you, man. What's goody, what's goody?
Yes. It's weird looking at 2 cameras.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying not to be rude to the other camera.
I forgot that I was there for a sec, man.
Yeah, sorry to all the people on Instagram. Not trying to be rude.
Yeah, man, but get the questions in. Don't type it on the chat because I can't go back to it. What is your coach's philosophy?
It's a good one. It depends in terms of what. I mean, as a general philosophy, my coach personally is very geared towards like hard work. I know that's a bit of a cliche, but hard work in terms of getting the mileage in. So I feel like a lot of coaches nowadays like to be a bit of a guru and really overanalyze anything, which is good.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the elite level, you're fighting for hundredths, but that's no good if you don't have the horsepower.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is just to do the ugly stuff in training,
Mileage.
250s, all that stuff. You did, what, 45-second run?
Yeah. Yeah, I think my coach's philosophy is very volume-based. So for me, last year was quite difficult because I was doing a program that I'm not very used to. A lot of mileage, way more mileage than I'm used to. And I think this year, like the adaptation I got from 1 year of it is quite quick, how quick you can adapt to training. But yeah, he likes to get mileage in. And we take our time with like getting into spikes. So like our whole group didn't put spikes on until South Africa. We did like our first block session like 2 weeks ago. So it's like he takes it slow on the speed kind of side, and he bases it more on volume. Yeah, man.
That's good. I feel like yours is very, you know how to taper well. I feel like the whole group works well together, and you can see that when everyone starts racing. I feel like everyone seems to come into shape at the right time.
Yeah, he says to you before you come, like, if you want to run fast in August, then this is the place to be, you know, because you want to do it where it's at the championships where it matters.
Definitely.
So you get the coins.
The coins. Who did Marco say that today? The coins. Yeah. Also, if my coach is watching, Lewis, don't get any ideas about this 45-second run business that these lot do. All right, just putting that one out there.
Yeah, we had to do a 45-second run test. So it's literally how far you can go in 45 seconds. My training partner Yema went 400. Madman. Shout out to you, bro. Goals this season.
Oh, go on, Joe.
Goals this season.
Your goals for this
Well,
season.
it's a big year, as everyone knows. There's 2 big championships. We've got Euros, we've got the Olympics, which I'm pretty sure anyone that's in and around kind of the top 10, that's what everyone's going to be aiming for. So the big thing is to make both of those teams. First and foremost, you've got to get yourself on the plane. Euros.
I am watching.
I am watching.
He's your coach.
Wait, he's on your. He's on
he's
yours.
on that one, bro.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, Lewis, don't get any ideas because I'm not fancying that. I'm not gonna lie, but it obviously works.
Yeah, man.
Just sounds like
I
pain.
think that is just obviously that's the test to see if the training's working. I ran a PB in it, so I can't complain.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Where were we? I feel like we got sidetracked there.
I'm enjoying your videos. Please don't stop dropping them. For
Hey,
real, man.
thank
Like,
you.
I'm not just saying this because we're friends, but bro, when I finish your videos and there's not enough one to watch, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with myself? Like the content is clean, bro. Like genuine.
No, I'm trying to keep it consistent. Don't worry, like I'm gonna stay consistent. Thanks a lot for that message. I appreciate the support massively. The next video, don't worry, it's probably gonna be a little bit delayed, as obviously like I'm not even in the country and I've got a super busy week with competitions. But the next video, what my plans are, is to do a bit more of a recap of the training week and then go into more like detailed analysis of the races, because we've got multiple races. I think there'll be like 2 or 3 competitions to comment on. So I'm going to get a bunch of footage over this week, and that's going to be the main focus. So yeah, just give me a little bit of time. Might take a little bit longer to get this one out, but you know, we'll get there. What else have we got? What's a good time for under 17?
Oh man, those questions scare me, man.
It depends on what event.
Natty, bro, what's good?
It depends what event.
Oh, this serious into live. Yeah, don't be saying mad stuff, Tommy, bro. Saying mad stuff.
Like
Only
to think
time
about.
targets for the year? Is it more about getting into teams? Yeah, man. I think it's about making teams. Because when you're at the championships, that's when you run the fastest.
100%. 100%.
My mum said, "Answer my question." Mum, I can't see your question. Send it again, please. You or Joe in a 150?
Ooh.
After my performance in South Africa, probably you, bro.
What you do 150 times?
Terrible.
Really?
You do a 20-second run, but you start at 150, so you get
okay.
to 150 time. But I didn't, bro. I just ran terrible.
It would
bro.
be. I feel like it would be different if we did it in a straight versus half bend, and then half bend and full bend. It's different things. It would be close, I think. I think it would be close, because my best part of the race is from 150 to 2. I think the quickest I think I've split around 15.2, 15.3 through 150. Obviously, that's full bend.
Yeah, that's not bad, you know.
I don't know. That's during a 200.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be half bend.
I think my 150 PB is 14.75. But that's curve, half curve, full
Half
straight.
bend, and then it's going for a 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be close.
It'd be
Either
close.
way, it would be close.
Be close. I wouldn't want to do a full straight.
I think I would.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
rather
you'd
do
rather
that.
that.
I'd
I'd
rather
rather
just
curve,
lash
'cause
one full straight.
I could blast the curve and just get away. And I
feel like I've
I'd be
been
able
trying to open this bottle for the last 10 minutes. I feel like people are probably going to be getting frustrated with me, so I'm just opening
I
it.
feel like on a curve I'd be able to get away with just getting out and holding on. But on a straight, it's like, oh man.
On the straight, I feel like I'd be more patient.
Yeah, just stay close. And
I wish they did.
what Adidas do it in America?
Is that a 150 or a 2
Yeah,
though?
they do the 150 and they do the 200.
Yeah, I might have to shout them about that, to be honest.
Defo, bro, get out there.
Let's see what else we got.
Defo, get out there.
How much do you weigh?
Ooh, that's an intimate question, fam. I don't know if I can give these details out for free, man. You want to pay for that info? I'm joking. I'm 71 kg.
And I'm 70 kg.
Yeah.
Right now. Maybe even slightly under. When I get into competition, I dip under 70 a bit. I reckon right now I'm about 70.
Yeah.
I think when we were in Eugene in 2022, I was about 68.
Well, the last time I was 68, I was probably like 17, bro.
Are you violating?
Nah, that's insane, bro. 68.
I used to be 60. The thing is that I was 67 when I was like 17 as well, but I feel like I've just not put on that much weight. But I feel like I filled out my frame, but I've not gained much weight.
Yeah, I get you.
I feel like I'm probably just leaner. I was probably just like an average
Yeah.
kid. I wasn't like, I didn't have a muscular build.
Definitely,
but
definitely.
I probably put 2 or 3 kilos of muscle on and just stayed the same body weight.
Yeah, I feel like I probably won't change much either.
It's hard to change your body composition, especially like within when you get to the elite level, you don't want to make a massive change. Like if I come out in the summer and I'm 3 kilos heavier, you have to make sure you're significantly stronger. Otherwise, you're risking just not being able to put the force down that you want.
Exactly.
So you've got to be careful when you're changing your weight.
I do want to address this question. What's a good time for 100, under 17, and 200? That's trying to take it serious.
Well, what were our times when we were under 17?
You can't. It doesn't matter.
It does, because we were at different
it doesn't matter,
stages.
bro.
We were at different stages, so it's good. It's good
As
to
in, like,
give people
comparing.
Yeah.
So under 17, I'd run. Under 17, I started under 17 last year. Under 17.
Oh really?
That was my
Was your
first year,
Oh,
and
I've
I
been doing
ran
a couple of years at that point.
10:65. Yeah.
See, by the way, you don't have to run 10,
Yeah, you don't.
under
That's what I'm saying. I
17.
don't think. That's why I don't want to disclose
That's
it, because
fast.
people start
That is
thinking
very, very
I need to do
fast.
that, but you don't, because there's people that have run slower that have gone on to do better, and there's people that have run faster that have not been able to do it. So I think it's all individual for the journey. So it's like I don't think there's a good time to run at any age.
I think I ran about 10:09, hand timed as well though.
Mm.
Electronic 11:08.
Yeah.
And about 22:03. And that was still pretty good. Wasn't like anything crazy, but
Bro, I think you drank
it was
both
still-
waters, man. This guy, bro.
Get a water break. I'm not gonna lie, I thought yours was just for decoration because you wasn't using it.
Nah, bro, I've been sat there thinking I need some water.
And I
bro.
thought that one looked better, so
need these
I
electrolytes,
just decided to open them both. Right, well,
Now you were saying.
put that one to the side. Yeah, I feel like my times were decent as under 17. They weren't crazy, but my progression was massive between probably 18 and 19.
Yeah.
I think if you're running, it's difficult because people progress at different stages. Like,
100%.
I think when I was 18, I ran 21.7 in the 200, and then at 19, I ran 20.7. So it's a big difference.
Man.
Wait, who's in your shot?
Alistair, bro.
What does it say?
He said, who's winning in a 300? Me, him or me?
Flipping heck.
This guy, man.
You know what?
And then someone said controversial, does height matter? I don't know, man.
No, height doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it
don't
out
know,
there.
man.
Straight away, I don't think height matters. There's so many people that are different builds.
Yeah, nah.
I feel like...
I think Bolt is just an anomaly. Like,
What's happened is, though...
I think if you look at Bolt, it's like, then you're going to think it does, but...
But the thing is, I think statistically, the average sprinter has got taller since Bolt. But that's
Really?
like the effect. I think the
Yeah, but
average
that's just
sprinter was
like-
about 5'10", and now they're like about 6 foot.
Yeah.
As in like at the elite level, but that's because I think it's probably like shown more taller guys that might have run the 4 that they can come down.
Yeah.
Now you've got, especially even guys like Fred,
Yeah.
they'll come down. People are not scared to run the 1 now.
Yeah.
Even the 2 runners as well. Like Bolt's shown that you can still get out.
Yeah,
So maybe that's
100%.
what that is. But I don't really think it matters. If you can max out your potential and your frame, I think. Well, I guess to a degree it matters, but it's more to do with how you use your limbs. And a big thing is leg length as well. Like, I think you've got long legs for your height, which makes a difference.
Yeah, for my height, I've got long legs. Yeah.
So someone could be 2 inches taller, but could have the same leg length. Like, we might even have the same leg length.
What's your leg length?
I don't know exactly.
I think I'm 97.
I'm not going to be honest, I don't have that information to hand. So, not really good, is it? But
Yeah, mine's 97.
what have we got?
Someone said forget video sleep. Wow.
No, that's my coach under one of his many aliases. Listen, it's only like
Jeez.
10 p.m, Lewis, relax.
It's 20 past 10.
We'll be all right.
Got 30 minutes max.
30 minutes. We'll give it max an hour.
Any tips on British champs? First time going as a 17-year-old. Can't wait to race you guys. Jeez. Man, like Reese. Any tips?
Yeah.
I think just enjoy it, man.
First champs.
What was your first champs? What year?
20 might have
Mine
been.
was COVID one.
Mine might have been 2017 or 18.
Is it?
Indoors
No, but you don't get 2 years, innit?
as 2 years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait,
You're
you on about
indoor or outdoor
indoors?
champs? Well, I'm
Probably on
assuming
about
it's
indoor. Yeah, mine was indoors as well. What
My
am I saying?
first outdoor champs was 2018. I ran 100 there as well. I think I made it to the semis, ran about 10.7. Got knocked out in the semis.
Yeah, my first one was 2019. I don't even want to say that, man. Nah, don't worry.
Wait, hang on a minute. There was a good question here. What's your favourite competition that you've both been to? What's your favourite competition?
Favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time you guys go to bed. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. Yeah, Mum, I got you. 20 minutes more, promise.
Yeah, we won't be too long. We won't keep everyone too long.
My favourite competition.
It depends. I think there's
It's
championship
hard,
stuff,
man.
and then there's like on the circuit.
I think
two different
last year
things.
in London, that was so much fun, bro. Like the crowd was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
If anyone was in London,
Oh my
let
god!
us know. That
yeah,
was
let me know if
sick.
you were there. Cause
If you were in
that was
London,
insane,
let us know in the
bro.
chat because
Like
that,
they said
that was
GB
so
and the
good.
noise. I've never heard noise like that in my life, man.
It was better than World Champs.
Way better than
In terms of crowd, it was
Yeah,
better than
they-
World Champs.
like-
I mean, I wasn't actually in Budapest, but it was better than Eugene.
insane. Eugene
What was it like compared to Budapest?
Nah, Budapest was good, but I've got a bitter taste about Budapest. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah. London last year.
London was
mad thing, bro.
insane.
Mad
What was
thing,
it,
mad
50,
thing, mad
55,000 people?
55. Insane, bro.
Crazy. It was one of those where even running the relay, like you can hear people. I'm one of those people that blanks out.
Yeah.
When I run, you know when your parents are like, oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no, I don't hear anything. But I could hear the noise.
To be fair, I normally can't hear people.
Really?
Yeah.
I just can't. I
I'm
don't
quite
know what it
aware
is.
when I'm racing.
Are you?
Yeah, like
I'm more aware in the 2 than I am in the 1.
yeah, but it's
You have more
because
time.
and because it's your event. I think you feel more comfortable doing it, so you're not
Oh, hang on, yours is paused.
well connection. It's because I'm hotspotting this, bro.
Hopefully it'll come back.
Right, let's have a look at some more questions. Do you have a strict diet, or do you just eat whatever?
So, for me, I kind of change it. So it's not strict per se. I try to stick to like meals that are just good consistently. So I'm quite consistent with my meals. I won't be changing stuff up and eating loads of different stuff. You know, where it's like, oh, what do I fancy today? Let me just go out and eat loads of different things. I'll try and keep like 5 or 6 standard meals in rotation that I know that I'm going to be eating that week. And if I want a snack here and there, I don't beat myself down too much. And then a few weeks out from like big competitions like British Champs, trials, stuff like that, I'll like taper it down.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to keep track of. One, if anything goes wrong, you know what to change. I feel like if your diet's all over the place, even if it's good,
You just gotta be consistent.
you might not know what's gone wrong. Even if you eat super clean, maybe you've not had enough calories in, like 2 days out from a competition, and then you're kind of questioning what's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas to me, if you keep it all consistent, you can change one thing and make it all kind of work that way. So I wouldn't be too hung up on your diet in the sense of like eating clean all the time. I think as long as you're kind of hitting the race weight, what you want to hit, not based off what anyone else is. Obviously, we're in and around 70 kilos, but what makes you feel fast, as long as you can be, you know, within a kilo of that, when you get to the point where you're ready to race in the summer, that's what I'd focus on and do what you need to do to get yourself to that point.
It's hard. It's a difficult one. I think it gets to a point where you need to start thinking about it, but I don't think you should get too caught up on it. But like I don't even want to. Nah, I can't even. I feel like I can't go too into detail because I don't want people to start changing stuff because I'm doing it.
No,
You know what I mean?
we're not nutritionists.
So I don't really wanna
we're just
get
going to put
into
that out
it.
there. We're not nutritionists.
But nah, you just got to make sure you're consistent with what you eat. I always just say to people, as long as your plate's colourful, you're probably getting in what you need. You know what I mean? A bit of red, a bit of green. Apart from that, like, yeah, man, you just got to be consistent with your meals. But nah, this Instagram's done, bro. My phone's on E.
I'm just making sure this is kind of frozen on your tablet, but is it the tablet or is
It's
it
the
me?
internet.
Let me check on my phone. I hope we're still going. Yeah, we're still going. Oh, the live is paused. It won't play,
It's paused.
apparently.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the internet everywhere, bro.
Oh, I think we're good. I think it's just for some people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on. Maybe people are commenting on yours. I've had a message through. Some people are saying it was. One person said it was broken. I've had a few people say that it's good. So we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the comments that we've got so far.
Are you trying to go on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm trying to join the Wi-Fi, but to see if there's anything there.
Bear with us a second. We're going to answer some more questions. Keep sending them through, so we've got plenty to answer.
My mate ran 10.7 at Easties. What's Easties?
Talking about a pub near where I live. I know who you're talking about. This is one of my mates from back home.
How was he running at 95 kg? Who? Asafa? Was that Asafa?
Maybe Bolt. Probably Bolt, because he was 6'5", so it's a lot of person, isn't it?
I don't even know, bro. How to increase turnover speed? Jeez, these lot are trying to get it all.
Turnover. I feel like, do you want to focus?
Frequency. Oh, I don't know.
It's a dangerous one to focus on because you don't want to sacrifice your natural mechanics to go for frequency. I've done that in the past, and you can risk messing up your natural pattern. So when I've done that previously, it's made me kind of start planting with bent legs, and all you do is that you basically chop your stride, so you're not really gaining anything. You just think you're running faster, but you're actually not.
Yeah.
The way to work on frequency for me isn't actually working on frequency directly. It's working on all the power-based stuff in the gym so that you can be more reactive, so that you can get your next foot down quicker and get off the ground quicker. I don't think it's actually about turning your leg over faster. Yeah. It's about how fast can you land and spring back off the ground. So what, plyometric stuff?
Plyometrics, bounding, just reactivity. You want to be on the ground for as little as possible, but
Yeah, you're good.
yeah, you want to be on the ground for as short as possible, but producing the most force. So like, which is kind of hard to obviously learn, but I think don't get too caught up on frequency. Yeah, but I'm not a coach, so I don't really know what the right answer is. I just do as I'm told. I'll be so real. I just do as I'm told.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm just behind the camera right now.
Joe's doing
Because there's a couple of good
some
questions.
tech stuff.
If you can get the
We just need to get the link
iPad
back
on,
up, bro.
but
Yeah.
I'm just reading some questions so that we can keep going with this. There's a couple of really good questions in here that I want to talk about. First one is, who do you think's winning the 100 metres at Paris?
Azu?
I think there's a guy. This guy might win. You know, get your bets
I think
on
I
now.
might win it.
That's who I'm saying.
Well, I appreciate that. She said we both did Unreal at London Diamond League.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's Ella.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ella.
Shout out Ella. Do you think anyone can run a 21-second 200? Not anyone.
That was the one that I was looking at as well.
Not anyone.
I feel like.
Is that your dad?
Let me see.
Yeah, we need a head.
We was talking about that before as well.
That's funny.
Have we got it live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you consider ice baths for post-training recovery? Only like when you're racing. I think when you're getting like winter working, like I haven't had an ice bath since
I haven't.
last summer, and I probably won't have one unless like for the next couple of weeks I'm on the circuit a lot, so I might have one now. But like when I'm training, ice bath's the last thing you want to do because it stops your adaptation. So like you don't get the benefit from training, so it's a bit pointless.
You've said, I was about to say, my opinion might be controversial, but you basically said what I was going to say. I feel like when I was younger, I used to do that more, but definitely just save it for when you're racing, because the inflammation process that happens when you train, you want your body to naturally overcome that. If you're getting ice baths all the time, you're telling your body that, oh, it's fine, I don't need to adapt because I'm going to get in an ice bath and remove all the inflammation. So when you're training, try and avoid ice baths. If you need it to recover from, day to day after races, then cool, but yeah.
This is a good question.
What were you laughing at?
Ella said, not the Jerry Kilty trim again from London.
If anyone's seen me at London Diamond League,
Don't.
just
That wasn't me. That wasn't even me, man. That wasn't even me.
That's what happens when you cheat on your barber. Don't do it.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
Flipping heck.
Well, I think my goal that I've set for myself is one that answers that question, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's the ultimate goal, isn't
Olympic champion.
That's.
But
I feel
it's
like
not even like I don't have that as a goal if I knew I wouldn't fail. I think that's just a goal.
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
LA 2028 Olympic champion. It'll be interesting to look back on this video.
Yeah.
In,
You're 4 years early.
4 years early. Yo.
Yeah, wait.
Yo, is
yeah,
it working now?
Something. Yeah, it should be working now, but
Back, yeah, back,
yeah,
back,
but
back, back,
right,
back.
guys, it's back, but we have low battery on one of the mics. I think it's actually the thing that we plug in. So
Just pull it out, bro. Just use the.
we'll use. Right, here we are.
Shout you still be calm, bro.
Right, we've plugged the mics out. The audio might not be quite as good, but
Yeah.
it should be decent. Just
It's whatever.
just let us know how the audio's sounding. We've unplugged the mics.
I think this is the low one. Yeah, my brother said it's fine.
Okay, as long as it's cool now. Basically, we've got these little mics, and the mics themselves were fine, I think. It's this. We've got a little attachment that plugs in, and this has died. So, yeah, as long as it sounds okay, just let us know. But
Yes, sir.
We'll just
I'm just trying
continue.
to post this. I'm not on my phone, guys. I'm just trying to share it on my Instagram. How do you Bro, I feel like such a boomer.
Cool.
How do you do the link?
flipping it. Thanks everyone for getting on it. Let's see what we've got. How did both of you get sponsorship from Nike and Adidas?
It's a deeper one still.
It's a very deep question. There's a lot that goes into it in terms of getting sponsorship. It's quite tough, and I feel like even for the athletes it can be a bit confusing, to be honest.
No one speaks. That's the problem.
No one really talks about it.
No one speaks.
No one. It's like a well-kept secret, and I'm not really sure why. But
the problem is they get you in because, like, when you sign a contract, they like put non-disclosure agreements within it, so it's like you can't actually say too much to like the people around you. But I think it's good that I think athletes need to help each other more, because we're the ones doing it and we don't actually get the full benefit from it. Like, if you just look naturally, athletes are getting paid less and less as the years go on, especially since COVID. Like, a lot of the big brands use that as an excuse to keep a lot of the money in-house. So I hope, like, with the Olympics coming around, like, a lot of these brands like wake up and realize what these athletes actually bring to the brand. But it's also difficult because, like, we live in a world now where a lot of people want to be influencers, a lot of kids want to just make TikToks, and like no one's really like looking at sports the same way that it used to be looked at maybe 30 years ago. So it's a lot more hard, it's a lot more difficult to get signed. But did they ask how we got signed?
yeah, and
So
I guess you might as well carry on.
yeah. So obviously you need to have an agent first. It's all long, man. So you need to have an agent first, and then your agent obviously speaks with the brands, and then they'll get you the best deal. And so for me, I joined my agent when I was 2019. I was 17. I was 17 when I joined her, and then she started getting me some kit from Nike, and then so they'd send me kit quite regularly, like 2-3 times a year. And then eventually you run quick enough and the brands are like, okay, now we can start paying you. And then you just keep building on. I think I'm on my second contract now. So it's like, you just keep building like that, slowly, year after year. But yeah, that's how I got involved with the brand.
Yeah, it's a similar story for me. Mine was, I was a bit old. I was 2022. I wasn't 2022 years old. I was 22 in 2022. It was after the British Champs. Essentially, after the British Champs in 2022, I ran my PB 20.23, qualified for the World Champs, like outright automatic selection. Basically, within 24 hours, my phone just blew up with loads of agents wanting to talk to me. So it's quite a fast process. I'd not had any interest from agents before that. So quite quickly, it kind of took off. Decided an agent to go with, and then they basically represent you on your behalf. So as an athlete, I feel like it's difficult because you know so much, but at the end of the day, you're represented by an agent. I know some athletes can do it by themselves, but it's a lot tougher. And your agent is the same reason how we're here today in Ostrava. That's our agent. So they will go and message me, organisers, say, we've got this guy, this is what he's done, he does this and this, can you come and race at your meet? And they'll say yes or no. they'll get you in, because there's obviously only a limited amount of lanes. So they'll get you in certain competitions, and at the same time they'll represent you to brands. They'll put your name forward. You know, like they'll go to Nike and say, "Oh, you know, we've got Jeremiah Azu. Is there anything you can do for him? Like, here's where he's going. This is what he's done." And then they'll negotiate, come up with some kind of offer. You know, it doesn't always come off. For me, I'm in a bit of a different situation. I'm essentially I'm working with Adidas, but I'm not on one of the top contracts yet. I'm basically still under like what we call a development contract. So just to be completely candid with everyone, I feel like that's something that people don't really talk about. So you'll see people representing a brand, but it doesn't mean that everyone's making loads of money. Some people might be making more than what you think. Some people might be making less than what you think. So just if you see someone wearing brands, some people might not be making anything. For me, myself, I'm on a development contract at the minute, so it's more performance based. So I have to run well if I want to earn anything. I can't just, you know, it's not like football where you basically get paid to just be on the subs bench. I've got to be winning races to get paid. So it kind of keeps you on your toes, but it's good and bad at the same time. The good way is that it does motivate you to keep going. I feel like for me now, after 2022 or even 2019 when I came onto the scene, if I was signed straight away, I don't know if that would have got me to the point where I went to Worlds in 2022.
Yeah, like when we were speaking about that earlier, I was thinking about that in the shower. I was like, it's quite good to think in that hypothetical that, yeah, this would have been this, and then this would have been this. But if you sign that deal, obviously you're a lot younger, you're able to deal with the pressures of the brand expecting you to perform. So it's like, that's why, like, when I look back to like when I got hurt that year, I think everything kind of happened in the right way. Because would I be the same person I am today if I was to win that race, get a deal, and then do you know what I mean? Like,
it does make you think about things. I initially in 2019 I basically got an injury at the European Junior Championships, which I was expecting to win a medal in, if not win. My aim was to go and win. I was definitely in position to win a medal at the very least, and I got injured whilst I was out there, and that kind of swept away all my opportunities for potential sponsorship at the time, because generally as an age group athlete, if you medal at junior or under 23 level at either Worlds or Euros, it really puts you in a good position.
The door. It definitely opens the door.
So that kind of pulled the rug from me, and I had a couple of bad years following that, which made it difficult for me to kind of come to terms with it. I was a bit resentful for the first couple of years. I was like, oh, if only this one competition would have gone right, I would probably be signed and I'd be doing much better. But I feel like I don't think I would have had the hunger that I did going into 2022. I was basically injured all of 2021, didn't race once, on and off with injury. And 2022 I came out and I was just like, I basically got nothing to lose, you know. And not being signed allowed me to take that year out from competing. I was just training away, taking my time. If I had loads of bonuses written into my contract and pressure to race, you know, show up at certain places, you kind of
could easily go back.
You don't have the time that you think you do. So in a way, the real aim is just for you to get where you want to get. And for me now, I'm in a position where I just think if I achieve the dreams that I think, you know, the big ones like running sub 20, you know, making the Olympic team, winning medals, if that happens, things like the sponsorships will just come. I feel like you can overthink it a lot, and that's what I've this year, kind of the last 6 months or so, that's what I've been in the mindset of. But definitely a couple of years ago, even after 2022, I was expecting, you know, a lot of sponsorship to roll in like really quickly, like a lot of heavy sponsorship, and it didn't quite come in at first, and I was kind of questioning what's going on. But I think now I've definitely learned that at the end of the day, the goalposts don't change. If I do what I really want to do and achieve my dreams, then that will all come. You know, a bit of extra money or a bit of extra sponsorship now can easily throw you off the rails just as much. So that's the big one.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
That's let's have a look. If you started sprinting now, how quick do you think you would go in the 100/200? So assuming that they mean, say if we'd never trained before and we started training right now.
What do they mean if we just did 100 like today? I don't know. Can you specify? We'll go to a different one.
Yeah. Let us
Good
specify
guy.
a bit more.
Good guy.
Yeah,
Wherever
specify
you are.
your question and we'll come back to it.
Who's racing in this comp? Bro, no idea. You got Sports City. How do you feel about the 60?
Oh yeah, I was at Sports City. I was there yesterday. I actually ran a season's best yesterday. So a bit of an exclusive for anyone that's already in the live. I ran 6:74 in the 60 yesterday. Everyone knows that I'm aiming for a 6.6 at least this indoors. So it was a bit of a bittersweet one actually, because it was my worst start of all the 60s that I've ran. It was worse than the ones before, but it was faster. But it was only marginally faster. I was wanting a bit more. It wasn't the most competitive environment. It wasn't a championship. It was a bit of a solo run. And yeah, my first 3 steps were just atrocious. But my top end felt a lot better. I got nice and tall. I fixed the problem. If anyone's seen a couple of videos ago, I mentioned that I was sitting down and planting with a bent leg. I felt like I addressed that issue. So for me, I was happy with it. I feel like if I can just get a good start, like I've been doing in training, 50% of the time, I'd say, we should be onto a winner. So yeah, that's basically my review. I'll go a bit more in depth, but
Yeah, you lot will get in the vids.
yeah, it was
Get in the
decent.
vids. Loving your vlogs, Joe. Watched since day one.
I appreciate it. Everyone that's been watching the vlog since episode 1, massive thanks. But yeah, anyone who wants to go back and watch them, get a bit more context, then go for it.
Yeah,
But
man.
otherwise, I'm going to try and keep it so that you don't need to watch every single one. I know not everyone wants to go back and watch the full series, so I try and keep people up to date with what's happened. So I'm not taking up 7 hours every day to go back and watch them all. But black and white video. I don't know if that's our problem or your problem. Someone said
did you
videos in
just
black
say,
and
man?
white.
What did you just say, bro?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Do you
that
recommend
one.
taking pro? Oh, goodness. I don't recommend supplements. I'll be honest. I don't recommend supplements. I think you need to do
Yeah.
the basics right 1st,
Mhm.
and then you can start taking supplements. So if your diet's not patterned, I don't think you should go anywhere near supplements because you won't get the benefits of what they're there for because the basics are not correct. You know what I mean? Like the building blocks. are not
Bromby's
there.
in the chat. Yes, mate. Nice to see you.
What you
Let's
saying,
go.
bro?
Also, basically, I'm co-signing what Jerry just said about the supplements. I take very minimal supplements. I just basically take a multivitamin and a fish oil tablet. I feel like the more supplements you take, you can overcomplicate your diet, and supplements, it's in the name, it's supplementing your diet. So if you have a good diet, you can get 99% of it from that. It's only if you really, really struggle to get something from your diet, then I'd look for a supplement. But I wouldn't go straight to a supplement before you're questioning, what can I bring into my diet to get that?
Yeah. That's standing long jump. I have no idea, bro. You lot do that quite often, innit?
Yeah, we do standing long jump quite a bit. It's not my best. It's not my best thing though.
I don't think I've gone 3 meters, bro.
We have,
But every time I've done it, I feel like you do feet off the edge, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's insane. That's cheating, bro.
right. It's
That's
cheating. It's cheating.
bro.
But what do you do when you get into the blocks? It's like saying getting into
my
blocks is
God,
cheating.
bro. What long jumper
Everyone-
uses the edge of the board to jump, bro?
I'm not a long jumper.
What event are you doing?
But
You
it's
do that
we're
standing
training.
long jump.
It's not competition. It's training.
That's cheating, man.
Surely.
It's cheating.
Going
No,
your toes.
Listen. Bro, it's cheating, bro.
If you put your toes over the edge, does that not simulate doing a block start more than being on
It's
the flat?
standing long jump, bro.
It simulates pushing out the
What
blocks.
are you talking about? Blocks, bro. It's standing long jump.
I'm training to do a start.
Yeah, no, next, man. Next. I think
Come
that's
on.
cheating, but whatever.
There's
Are coaches paid by the federation or do you have to manage the spending yourself?
Wait, where's this? Are the coaches paid by?
Nah, man,
I'll let
that's
you-
all on me, bro.
That's
That's all on
that
me.
applies more to you.
That's all on me, bro. See this? Pockets are empty, fam. Coach is taking everything. Nah, he's not. But nah, that's all on me. But yeah, some people have in their contracts like a coaching fee. Yeah. So like that does help. But you don't. Do you pay?
Yeah, I pay my coach, but it's not like to a degree where it's lots of money. It's
Yeah.
just like a contribution. It's not a crazy amount like you probably expect. It's not like hundreds and hundreds. It depends who you go to be fair. But, you know. Why is
That's
that
a
funny?
crazy question, man. That is a crazy question, bro.
Wait, what? Have you seen a different question, or are you?
No,
Like,
no,
what
I'm
you
not the
saying?
other one.
I mean, yeah.
But nah, yeah, most professionals pay their own coaches.
Yeah. It's
Unless your coach is
a sponsored coach. You're talking
not
about like
not even, because even the sponsored coaches, the athlete still pays them, but it's in their contract.
So if you're with a Nike coach, you're still paying.
You'll
them.
stay paid.
Nike don't. I thought Nike.
No.
employed the
So
coach.
Nike employ that coach, but in your contract, you'll have your coaching budget that you give to him as well. So he's getting a pay from Nike and he's getting paid by the athlete. So those big coaches,
Get the bag.
like Dennis, Lawrence, bro, clear. Reina, them lot, clear, bro.
Well,
Clear.
there you go. Coaches making more money than us.
Probably. If you both played other sports and began sprinting today, what do you think you'd run in the 100?
Okay, so I think naturally, they're saying like naturally, if we'd not trained them, we were just like as we were. I don't think I'd be that fast, honestly. I don't think I'd be that fast. I think I'd run.
It's the techers that make such a big difference, bro.
Assuming we played other sports, so we were athletically inclined, I reckon high tens, I'd say.
Nah, wouldn't break 11.
You don't think so? I feel like you would. You ran it when basically first season though.
Yeah, but I don't know. But it's hard to say because like I feel like I was born to do this, so it's hard to say.
It's hard to put yourself in
because
that
it's
situation.
different from saying me or like some random footballer. I don't know.
I would say I'm just gonna say in and around 11 dead.
Hey, yo.
That's what I'm gonna go for.
Yo, what? I don't even know what to say, bro.
I see where Joe's coming from. Thank you. That's definitely referring to the standing long jump.
Yo,
Thanks
who's
for
that? Daily boost, more like daily shoe.
No, listen. You know what you're talking about because it makes perfect sense.
If you had any other event, like field events, what would you do? I'd probably do long. Well, I'm doing long jump in 2025, so.
In 2025?
Yeah.
What? In Tokyo World Champs?
2025.
Flipping heck. Well,
So
you heard it here first.
I'm doing long jump in 2025. What about you?
400. I'm going to step up eventually. There you go. Heard it. Anyone that's already on here,
What are you on about?
eventually we'll go into the 400.
No,
Don't know
man,
when.
You're not doing that, man.
I will. I'll run a 4. Next year I'll run a 4. Whether I actually do it like properly or not, but you'll see a 400
Yo.
at some point.
Yo.
How?
That is crazy.
Not enough.
Man said, how much are you
How
getting
much are
paid?
you getting paid? Not enough.
Nah, how much do you think we're getting paid? That's a good question. How much do you think we're getting paid?
Yeah,
That's exclusives, yeah. Hello.
I know.
But no, that's a good question. How much do you guys think we're getting paid if you get 10-meter advantage? How do you?
If you get 10, if you got 10 grand for every 10 meter. I feel like I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not sure if it's worded properly. I know what you're saying
If
though.
you got 10k for every 10-meter advantage you had against 100-meter record breaking, you say, well, how many meters are you taking? You reckon the skin thing makes you faster? Yeah, man. If you feel good,
100%.
if you feel good,
100%.
you run good. Yeah.
You got me that season's best in London last year. People know. Oh, flipping heck.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you know about that.
Come on, bro. But yeah, man.
Any tips for racing at a big meet against good competition for the first time? This is interesting actually because I feel like everyone kind of wets themselves a bit the first time. Is that not true?
I don't know, man. I don't know the right answer because I can't think back to my first
Let
time.
me think. Think about British champs the first time. In fact, you know what? Anyone that's from the UK will know about English schools. The first time I went there, it's basically nationals but for school kids. The first time I went there, I was so scared, you know.
To what?
At English schools.
Is it?
I was so scared. I was 14. It was my first season as well. And the whole thing at our old training group, when I trained down at my local track, was like, if you qualify for English schools, then you're sick. Basically. So I went
It's
there.
difficult, man.
But because it's the eye-opening experience of realising how fast people are. You race in like your county,
Yeah,
you think you're good.
lit. You think you're lit.
I was like, oh, I'm sick. Go to nationals, finish last. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, and I think that's why athletics is difficult, man. If you start young, you can really beat yourself up before you're actually able to see what you're made of. So I'm kind of glad I started late, because
You've got to take the beatings.
Yeah, you do, but
You have to take it.
don't know about that, man.
I would say just don't take it on the chin too much. Like, you're gonna get beat essentially, but at the same time believe in yourself. But don't be too hard on yourself. If you get if you get beat a couple of times, it's gonna happen to everyone.
Yeah.
It's about how much you can step up to the plate and not let other people intimidate you. Like, you respect the opposition, but don't give people too much respect.
Yeah.
I think especially more so at the elite level, that comes into play. In the past, I've given people too much respect, even like not to go past someone subconsciously. When I was a bit younger, you kind of expect what someone's gonna do, and maybe in, like, let's say 100-meter race, if I get out in front of someone, I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that, and it throws you off. You've got to expect to beat everyone.
Yeah.
You've got to think that you can win, because I've done that before in 60s as well. When I was a bit younger, I'd get out first against some of the quick guys, and I'd think, oh, what's happened here? And I'd just panic.
Yeah.
Because you're not rating yourself enough.
Yeah, I hear that.
So you have to think, like, of all the possibilities, like, I can win the race, and if I execute well, that I can win.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I think you're around 50 to 100. I heard money isn't great for sprinting, but then again, you two are good sprinters, so probably the higher end.
Interesting, to say the least.
Whereas money isn't great compared to other sports. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
It depends what sports you're looking
Fair
at.
assumption.
Yeah.
It's a good estimate though, to be fair.
Yeah, in terms of elite sprinters, but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of other sports get paid way more than sprinting, but that's kind of the reason why I'm trying to contribute a bit of value as well. I feel like the more people can contribute value to sprinting and kind of wake people up a little bit, then brands are going to get more interest. It's tough as well because a lot of the money does come from selling running trainers as opposed to spikes in terms of brand sponsorship. And obviously, as a sprinter, you've got to think the general population, not as many people are sprinting as what they are running. So in terms of track, if you're a long distance runner, but even they're not getting paid loads, but most of the sales are coming through running trainers because everybody runs on the road.
Nah. Distance are making peas these days, bro.
Well, yeah, but not
And
in
I'm telling
comparison.
you, more than sprinters, I'm telling you.
Because it depends who you are.
I'm telling you, the game's changed, bro.
True, to
The
be
game's
honest,
changed,
I feel
bro.
like it's easy
It's
to
screen
get-
time as well. Think, we're on the screen for 10 seconds. For example, someone like Healy, she's on the screen for 2 minutes, bro, and she's smoking people.
You know what I've seen as
You know what
well?
I mean?
Especially, I've seen distance content, like on YouTube and stuff, seems to get a lot more engagement because it's easy to engage
Next man
people
can
for a
watch it.
race.
Like, average guy can watch it and relate to my 1K split was this. If you say my flying 10 was whatever.
Yeah, it's less technical.
Even
isn't
to
it?
me, sometimes I'm like, I need to think about it, and I do this every day. So imagine like people that don't do it, you know.
I when I speak to people like non-athletes, everyone like refers to like 5K times,
Mm.
and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know, about 20 minutes is probably good.
Yeah.
But everyone's like seems to know about 5K
Yeah,
times. Whereas
5K,
for
like
us,
park
we're-
runs, all of that. Yeah.
So-
people are clued on it.
I think it's about making sprinting more entertaining. That's why I try and put a lot of effort into the videos to give people more than just a few seconds
Yeah.
and all the behind the scenes. I feel like people need to see more, so I try and make the videos not
I think you
engaging
do a good job of it
for a long, for a longer length of time.
Like when you're watching it, you feel involved. Like I feel like I'm there. I feel like I've been with you your whole winter.
Feel like
bro.
you've been training.
That's the first time I've seen you since.
Sheffield training camp.
When was the last time I saw you, bro?
Got to be
Summer.
in
That's
summer.
the
Yeah.
first time I've seen you, but
Yeah.
I don't actually feel like I haven't seen
No,
you. 'Cause
no.
I've been watching your videos.
No, I mean we
But
always
we
keep in
talk on the
touch.
phone,
We talk
yeah,
a
so it's
lot.
a bit different.
But
But even then, like I feel like I've been with you the whole time, and that's what it's about. Like you've made people feel like people can relate to you, and that's what people want to be able to do.
yeah,
As soon as
100%.
someone feels like they can relate to you, they feel that sense of like that they know you. When someone feels like they know you, they wanna see you win. They wanna see you do well. You know what I mean? Like, and I think you've done a good job of making people feel like they're part of the journey, and the transparency you've shown. I think, like even I've said to you, you shouldn't show some stuff, but I rate the transparency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think at the end of the day, people want to see the full thing, like real life, not cut, not filtered, like
Yeah.
you being you, and that's what you've shown.
I feel like it's important. I have had a couple of elite athletes like say to me, you need to be careful like what you're showing, which like it's always coming from the best place.
Yeah,
I completely understand it, like because it's like sometimes can be damage control for certain things, especially like with
We
injury.
got 5 more minutes, guys, and then we're bouncing.
5 more minutes, so get your questions in now. We'll run through them as quick as we can.
Yeah, that's going off, bro.
Yeah, we've got 5 more minutes. Get your questions in.
What's the
But-
white Swit dude's name? Does he have any whitey channel?
What's the white?
I don't even know who that is.
Not
How often
sure.
did I train in high school? I think I was training 3 times a week in high school.
Okay.
Because I was playing football back then. I was playing football twice a week, and then I was doing track 3 days a week. I think track was Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then football was Monday, Wednesday, Sunday.
Okay.
So
I was 2 days a week initially, just like track days. I didn't. When did you start doing gym?
Gym I started in COVID, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
You start lifting at all?
Nothing before, bro.
You was not in a weight room,
Nothing at all, bro.
and you ran 10.2 without
Yeah,
touching a
but
weight room.
Bro, like, you can't even...
You know how hard I worked in the gym to run 10.2.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I've been gifted from God, bro. That's why I can't even go around and act like, oh yeah, I'm sick, bro. It's not me, bro.
Yeah.
It's all the higher power, and that's
100%.
why I'm pushing the gospel so much, because I need people to realize that what I do is it's not a human thing. Like, obviously, there's guys running faster and people will say whatever, but what I've been able to achieve is like I've been gifted it. So
Yeah. I think that's a big
I
thing.
need to make sure people realize that.
I've said that when you're given a gift, it's your responsibility to showcase it in a way that's like
100%.
that's humble and giving back thanks as well.
Yeah.
100%. That's definitely.
It'd be such a waste to be gifted. So like, think of how many people you know from like high school that could have gone on to do so many great things, but they wasted their talent. Like,
100%.
I think people wasting their talents is one of the worst things in the world. Like, genuine.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's so much stuff going on in the world currently, but like not like that side. I feel like just like
In terms of personal
Yeah.
development, yeah.
a talent being wasted is one of the worst.
You have to
things.
commit to your own talents
Well.
because you don't. But my biggest thing is you don't want to end your career with questions that
Yeah.
are answered.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to
Like
be
the
that
what
guy that's like, oh, I could have done this. What if this happened? You want to have the answers
Yeah.
and at least say, look, I went for it and this is what I
Yeah.
came out with.
Yeah.
So, but that's about the consistency. Like, it's years in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's why I feel like that's why I was able to make the move, because I had the what if question in my mind, and I was like, I wouldn't want to look back at 3 years ago when I could have taken the move to Italy and not taken it.
Yeah.
But like,
Sometimes you have to just go for
Yeah.
things. You have to take the risk so that you can answer the question. If you didn't go, you'd be thinking, what would I be doing if I was there?
bro, what is this, bro?
You all know his name, let's be honest.
They don't know me, Sam.
They don't know me, son.
Would I recommend going to Cardiff Met? Yes. Cardiff Met allowed me to be where I am today. I don't think I'd be able to be here without them. Yeah, they supported me through it. Unfortunately, I didn't finish my degree because I moved to Italy, but they always made it clear that whenever I'm done and I'm ready to come back, I'm more than welcome to. So I definitely recommend Cardiff Met. Yeah, I think the combination of, because it's a great sports unity and the facilities there are like 10 out of 10. I'm not getting paid to say this either, like, this is genuinely what I think. And I think Cardiff in itself.
Sponsor of the live stream, Cardiff Met University.
Cardiff in itself is such a, like, I love Cardiff. I'm going to live there. I think I'm going to live there for the rest of my life. So, yeah.
Right.
Cardiff, definitely recommend it.
We're going to do one more question, which is the last one. Do you guys do, I'm assuming that just means plyometrics. So this is something that I want to talk about because I mentioned this about drills. And in terms of plyometrics, I do them within my drills. I think people get obsessed with doing lots of jumping, lots of bounding, and like doing loads of hurdle hops like every day and think you have to do that to train plyometrics.
Yeah, there's this one guy that makes YouTube videos and he does like a mad thing with plyos. I think you can get over the top. But we do plyos maybe twice a week.
Yeah, for me, I just try and do my plyos
after
within the
session,
drills.
on the grass, not even like anything crazy.
Like your sprinting is a plyometric itself. So if you're doing power-based stuff, and for me, like doing explosive drills, like doing the switch A skips, B skips, doing kind of jumps whilst you're warming up, that's essentially part of it. You know,
Yeah.
you should really be spending minimum 45 minutes doing drills and stuff like as your general warm up. I normally take about an hour, but depending
Depends
on
on
what you are,
what depends on what sessions. Some warm ups are like 30 minutes. Some warm ups are an hour. Some are like 40.
competition warm up for me is a good hour.
I think competition warm ups are like 40 minutes. Yeah. Any more? Why did I move to Italy? I feel that's a question for another day. But
We'll come on back on the live stream
we'll
at
come
some
back on
point.
the live. I'll be back.
Big story.
Compression socks. I don't use them. Do you use them? Like when you fly or anything?
Not particularly, no. Maybe if you're on a long flight, then yeah. But generally, as long as you keep moving, you're good. Right, we'll end it on this one. What times are you aiming for 2024? This is the last question. 9 and 19.
Come on, bro.
That has to be it. That's the bit we've got to aim big. It's a little bit.
Dang.
We've got to be seeing 9s.
Nike don't want to hear it if it's not 9, man. I'll be real.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to see 9 and 19. Yeah. That's the answer really. That's what we got to aim for. You got to aim massive, and as someone mentioned earlier before, go for those big dreams.
Yeah.
So
Ask yourself that question. If you knew you wouldn't fail, what would you set your heart to and actually pursue it?
100%. That's the quote of the stream actually. I can't remember who put that in, but you know who you are.
Fra, Nando. It was Nando.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
my training partner.
Was it?
Nando.
Yes. That was sick. Right, thanks for everyone for
guys.
joining in.
Shout out to the Daily Boost.
Yes, thanks for everyone that's been active in the chat, asking your questions.
Appreciate you guys.
Really, a lot of really good engagement in there. This was a trial run. You know, it's the first time I've gone live on YouTube, but this has been a really good response. So I'm looking to do this more often. If everyone wants Jeremiah back on, we'll get him back on. But for now,
Next time I'll bring my Bible.
Yeah, 100%.
So join if you want to hear the word of God.
We'll do some reading, some scriptures. We'll pray together, and for now, we're competing tomorrow. So you'll catch the next update probably in the next video. I'll give you an
I'm not
update.
even in the video. He hasn't even put me in the video.
You'll see.
Oh, I'm not. Nah.
Listen, I started vlogging.
Nah.
Right. I started vlogging. This guy wasn't even in the room. I was like, all right then. I messaged you. Oh, I'm here where you are. Nowhere to be
Getting
seen.
that working, boy.
Yeah, he's already down doing pre-meet. I just landed
Meetings, man.
already at the pre-meet. But yeah, so you'll catch more of what happens in the race in the vlog. If you want to go over to my Instagram, Joe Ferguson 100.
Azu. Jeremiah Azu.
Catch us on
Get me to
Instagram.
11, man.
Yeah, just get him to 11k
Instagram
on
are
Instagram.
blocking me, bro.
If we can't do anything, just get Jeremiah to 11k on Instagram, please. But yeah, so thanks everyone for joining in. That's basically it. Oh, even though this yes. Right, so yeah, we're gonna do some more vlogging.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna wrap it up
I hope
now.
he puts me in.
Yeah,
How did Sunday's race go? You'll find out in the video, Sam.
yeah, 100%. Right,
Peace out, guys. Race
Well
day
done.
tomorrow.
let's go.
Later.
Race day. Thanks for joining.
Let's.
See you all later.
Peace out. Hey, yo.